Okay, so today was a very interesting day, we'll say, just to say the least. Okay, had a ridiculous day. Um, hmm, but yeah, I'm okay. So there's that. Let's see who we got here. We got Toga here. What's up, Toga? Come on, let me scroll. There we go. We got Danny. What's up, Danny? Mystical Moon. Oh, word. What y'all doing up? Beef, you good? I'm alright. Um, I'll see. Hopefully, I can tell you guys a little bit more about this in the future. Is it not showing my screen? Okay, it's not showing my screen. I'm too lazy to restart the stream. So, yeah, we're just gonna share display today. Okay. We're just doing our dailies anyway. Let me just make sure it shows. I'll just figure it out like this. I'm too lazy to restart the stream, so it should be alright. Alright. Yeah, this is good enough. It's 10 a.m. here. Okay, so you good. You good. Everybody else, though, is a little crazy. Hoping some newbies come. So I can use my new greeting. Oh, you got a new greeting? Oh, word. How are you guys doing? Bro, I just finished homework. I literally submitted everything last minute. A lot of my the people I was working with in the group project waited to the last second to start doing the work, and then I was the group leader, so I had to submit everything. I have to stay awake in order to be able to submit everything, so I had to wait until just now. I literally submitted it 3 minutes ago. Literally right before the music started playing, that's when I submitted it. Add extra applesauce. Welcome to these few. Add extra applesauce. You sound just like her. It's crazy. It's 11:59. Yup. When I tell you that it was last minute, I meant last minute. Like 3 hours ago, there was absolutely nothing on this document, and they waited till last minute, which sucks. Cause I'm out here stressing. Nobody's responding to me. I'm like, yo, we're gonna freaking fail. But it ended up working out. Shall we continue the school stories? Sure, go for it. What you want? Let's give you these. Got a ton of these. PE is only fun with friends. It's one of those classes where you need people to goof around with, or else it's just a drag. It is a factual statement. Who else is over here? Y'all get up off my freaking thing. That sounds crazy. Yeah, I hate those dudes that start screaming at you because you missed a shot or something. Freaking PE tryhards, dude. Freaking PE tryhard. Sweats, dude. Our PE teacher doesn't let us goof around. Exactly that's when you need the people to goof around with. I'm not saying to do it, but we all been there where the teachers is looking the other way, and you got your friend. You always got the inside jokes. You got them inside jokes that only you both know. And every time like the professor says something or teacher says something, that's when you be slipping in them jokes. And then when nobody else is there to get the joke, you're just kind of sitting there lonely, contemplating life. You know, it's tragic. Better not blow myself up with this. Close. I started the SAT exam today. When I tell you I'm scared for the math portion of the test, I'm ready to die. Oh my gosh, the math section of the test actually gives me nightmares just thinking about it. I'm having flashbacks, bro. used to be giving me straight up nightmares. Like, am I even gonna live past that day?
That's far enough.
I just think it was like the end of the world. But you'll be alright, Toga. You'll be alright. Even if this math section doesn't go great, this math isn't the only thing you gotta worry about. So, as long as you have at least one subject that you're strong with and confident in, you'll be alright. I believe in you, Toga. How much further do I gotta go? Who got time for all this? There it is. I'll tell y'all, I'm drained and busted. I'm shot. Okay, cool. This is done. Next up. Right there. I just want to have a normal stream. After finals, I'm going to be doing so much more stuff with regards to the YouTube channel. But I just can't start it now, or I wasn't able to start it before because I didn't have enough time. But I want to start it in between semesters so I have enough time to be able to get a flow of what I'm doing, and then I can kind of continue it into the next semester. The thumbnail's still adding to my depression. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I ain't got time to make a new thumbnail. I wanted to make a new thumbnail earlier, but that's when all that crap started happening, and I was like, either I wait a little bit longer and I technically stream past midnight, which means I didn't complete the streak, or the streak died, or I was like, should I just stream with the crusty thumbnail? Or not crusty, it's just reused, you know? So I was just like, I'm gonna just do that. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta keep the streak alive. I need to just take pictures in every single one of my hoodies, by the way, so that I just have like a cycle of images to use. That's not ghetto, is it? Don't answer that. The streak isn't dead. It is alive for me. Yeah, it's still alive for me too. It just hit midnight, so I started before midnight. Therefore, the streak is living and still thriving. Into like 100 and something days. How many days was that? How many days was that? How long ago was it the 100th stream? Let me just look this up real quick. Where is that? 100 stream, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111. That's 111 streams. Sheesh. 111 streams without missing a day. I want to tell you I hate PE because of these teachers. They think they're so much better than us because they're older. They're both like their mid-20s. Oh, that's not even that old. Yeah. Maybe they have to act like that. Sometimes they feel the need to act like that. Not that they should, but because they feel like sometimes the students will be like, oh, since we're so close to age, we don't have to really expect them. It's not true, but it's like a feeling that they have. I'm not gonna lie, as a person who used to teach physical activities and sports to people my age and younger, but I was like leagues above them as far as like progress wise, and I'm actually teaching them while they're my age. It's like a really difficult thing to be able to maintain like a professional kind of like skill, like, I don't know, like without seeming like a jerk, like a kind of professional not strictness, but you know, what I said before, the one you just read. When I tell you I hate P, I don't know, maybe you got yeeted. Here's some, unless you sent it way before it. It might have gotten yeeted. Last thing I see from you is, damn, it's 11:59 beef. Yeah. Oh, I started the state exams. Oh, just the math one was the last one I saw. Oh, our PTE teachers will sit there and wait for the whole period, waiting for us to stop talking. And the whole period goes by and we all get the damn F for the class, even though it was only like 5 kids. That's stupid. Yeah, there's some of them, some people don't know how to do that stuff. When I used to teach the martial arts and stuff, I used to teach people of all ranges and age. When I tell you, the youngest student I've had was like 3 years old, and the oldest was like 70s into 80s. So I taught people, and when they get to my age or close to my age, they start to I mean, they look at you like a friend, which isn't bad, but sometimes they get carried away and they don't feel like listening as much, and it's not like an older person that can be like, yo, do this, kid, you know, and then they'll be like, all right, and they'll do it because they look at you and they're like, oh, but you're just like us, so, you know, even though it's not the case. But they look at me like that, especially when I was like 17, teaching like 35-year-old and all that stuff, and they'd be like, oh, it's just some kid, you know. Mind you, I had done that for several years, and so it's just difficult sometimes when you're teaching somebody like that. And this other time they made us do a writing assignment instead of the actual class. That's stupid. What class are you? Bruh. That's ridiculous. Some of them get carried away. You see, with me, I had a cool relationship with all the students. There wasn't a single student that didn't like me. I was everybody's favorite, even the adults. They were like, yo, it's Nate. They were like, yo, it's the young hip guy with the hair. And I'm like, okay, what's up? It was cool with them. I remember there was a time where one of the not teachers, one of the adults was like, oh, he's just a kid or whatever. He's just saying the stuff. He teaches MMA, but he probably doesn't really know how to do it. So he started doing that stuff, and he started getting a little zesty, you know what I'm saying? And so the teacher was like, he was like, oh, why don't you throw on some gloves and go a couple rounds with him? So this grown man got his gloves on, and he started like, oh, I could probably whoop this kid, you know, because I was a little guy. I wasn't little. I wasn't much shorter than I was now, but I was still young, you know. So this guy puts on his gloves, and he starts to try and spar and stuff with me. And I'm out here dodging all his punches, and I'm hitting him with crazy shots, and he's just like, by the end of it, he was gasping for air. He was like, and I'm out here just chilling. My arms are just down, dangling by my side. I don't even have my guard up. I'm just chilling. And he was just like, oh my gosh. He's like, you hit harder than you look. And I'm like, oh. I was just like, oh. You know, I didn't want to be all cocky and be like, hey, I told you. But I was just there. I was just like, kind of been doing this for like 13 years. But then after that, he's super cool. But sometimes people feel the need to. I guess that beeping sound. I don't know if you guys hear that. Sometimes people feel the need to overdo it with the whole, oh, I'm a teacher and you listen to me. Wow, that's really cool. I want to do something like that. Hey, you can try. Nowadays, genuinely, if you save up for sports and you spend money on like a game like Genshin or something like that, if you save up that money and you can use it on like a sport or something that you like, of boxing, MMA, you could eventually just buy like a punching bag or one of those dummies with that, and you can hit those because it's good exercise, builds confidence, it builds coordination, helps you to know how to defend yourself in case you get into something. Hopefully you don't, but you know. Depending on what you go for, it can actually be useful. As cool as karate looks and all that stuff, if it goes... I have a punching bag. My brother used it to do boxing. Oh, dope. So you don't even need to do it. If you have a pair of gloves, then you're good. But if it's really like a good sport that builds confidence, I feel like it should be an essential thing that every person should take. like some sort of martial arts that they're part of in their life. Genuine stuff, not like all the movie stuff where you like flip around, all that stuff. That stuff is cool, and it could be, you could do that on the side, but as exercise, but not as like actual fighting training. If you take like MMA or like martial arts, something like that, that's practical for real world use, it's a game changer. All of my friends who have had that kind of training, if they get into a physical altercation, they have, I mean, obviously you're not going to be like Goku, you're not going to be immortal, but you're going to be out here denting a lot of teeth, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I don't have to decide before I get. That part is going to be coming in the future. W. What's up, Nate? How you doing, Nate? I remember the first time I actually had to use any kind of fighting. I was on a bus. I was on my way to the martial art place. This is why I was teaching it. And I got on the bus. I'm just chilling. And then there was some dude who was yelling at some old lady. And that old lady was like, it was like somebody, could have been somebody's mom, you know? And so then these kids in the back of the bus, what's up, Joe? Then they started to just keep yelling at her and calling all kinds of crazy names. And then this dude from the front of the bus, we went up to the back of him and was like, yo, shut up. And he's like, that could be your mom, whatever. And he started talking like them back and forth. And then they started to feel some type of way, like, oh, who are you talking to, like that. And so then, when I say kids, I don't mean like kids, you know. They were like my age at the time, like 16, 17. So they get up off the bus. This guy takes his backpack off and he starts swinging at the guy who told him to shut up and leave that lady alone. And that guy was on the bus with his baby mom and his baby on the stroller. And they start wailing on him. Like 8 guys started wailing at this guy. And I'm out there caught in the middle. And I'm just out here trying to mind my business. And then I somehow get dragged into this. And I'm up against like one of the poles, and I was on a bus, right? The whole thing was on a bus. And so while I'm there, I'm holding onto one of them handle things. And then I feel punches start hitting me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I didn't do nothing. And then I turn around, and the guy who was telling the guys to shut up, he was legit leaning on me. Have like a bunch of guys leaning on him, trying to tackle him and punch him. And then I started getting hit. I didn't know what was happening, but I turned around and started just swinging at people. And it was hectic. It was like a total of 12 people. Just people. It started off with like 8 of them, this guy and me. And then every time they'd hit somebody, they'd just start jumping in too. Before you know it, it was just like a big brawl on like a bus. This is the first time I had to fight some people on a bus. But it was hectic. And after that, we took a stop. They got to the next bus stop. The bus driver stopped finally. It took him long enough. And then after that, all the guys who started the fight ran away. And I was like, I'm going to be late because I was on my way to the school, the martial arts school. And then I texted him because I was supposed to be opening originally. But I texted him I was going to be late. And he was like, that's all right. He's like, just get here. All right. Actually, I don't even think he saw the text at the time because he had to open up for me. And so he was doing the thing. He was doing like the actual job. And he had his phone on him. And I got there and I told him. He's like, everything okay? And I was like, I showed him my hands and I had a bunch of like bruises and like marks and stuff like that on them. And he was like, no way. And he was like, oh, all right, tell me the stories after. And I was just like, okay. And so then we talked about it for a while. And he was just like, oh, you like that? He's like, look at you. But it was crazy.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
It was an actual brawl. I would have jumped out the window. I didn't know what was happening. Everything was happening so fast. At one point, I didn't even know if I was hitting the right person. I didn't want to hit the guy who was trying to defend the old lady. Beef, if you feel comfortable sharing what happened with the family emergencies, could you tell us only if you want? I'll probably get into that in a little bit. I just want to make sure everything passes by, you know? But hopefully in a couple of days I can start sharing. But wouldn't even be on the bus. You got to. I didn't have a car then. I was too young. I was, like I said, like 17ish at the time. Ain't no money. That was the. Actually, I had 2 jobs at that time, but I was just too young for. Well, I don't think I was too young technically. I could have probably legally gotten something, but I was just broke and I was kind of lazy. I didn't have my license at the time. Or, yeah. So I don't take the bus. It doesn't happen that often. In the years I was taking the bus. But then again, I'm from New York, so there's a lot of crazies here. But like normal buses, not that many crazies. As long as you just stay alert, you're alright. What's up, Shadow? Don't feel pressure to talk about it, beef. Regardless, I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I'll get into it probably in a couple of days.
Reminds me of another time it snowed.
Let me see if I can find. I might be able to find the exact date.
It was a long time ago.
Actually, I found it. What the heck? I actually just found the text. Wow, what the heck? No, it was
I'm sure
it was March. It was May 29th, 2018. I actually just found the text. I'm gonna screenshot and crop out, like obviously, like you know, actual important stuff. What the heck? I actually found it. Okay. So, let me show this. I just literally looked up the word fight. Still building Aka? Yup. She gonna be built in a mug. Alright. Let me see. Alright. So, boom, right? Oh, my face is close. This was March 29th. I sent him this text. My bus driving away. I got to stop. I'd be at the time, but it'd give me a heads up. My bus just got here. There was a fight. I'm gonna be very late, bro. That was 2018, actually. I thought it was earlier. Oh, wrong one. Interesting. I'm freezing to death. Joey Shadow. Ayaka gonna be strong. Wait, am I still in the Discord with you, Joe? I am still in the Discord. Am I muted? Hello? Hello? That was weird. What are the odds? I didn't think I'd still have that text on the phone.
Typing the whole story. Let me just tell you. So back in the day, when your boy was a little twee lad.
A little twee lad.
A little twee.
A little clee lad.
What did I just say?
Little twiddle little.
Little spoodaloo boo.
There you go. I have to go in a minute. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Back when you was a little scootaloo.
You know, when I was a little toodaloo, poodaloo. I was on the way home on the bus, right?
I think Joe was too loud. I know. My bad. You good? Keep talking. Okay.
You good?
Hello. Okay. Let me just make sure we sound roughly the same volume. Say something. Hey. Whoa, my goodness. Whoa. Okay. Well, that sound was crazy. All right. Bro, it's autocorrected again. Oops. Bye, yoga. Okay.
I was on the way home on the bus and some guy was smoking randomly in people's faces. Now me and the whole basketball team We're on the bus. Right? So we were like, yo, if he come anywhere near us, it's just us
It's
versus.
hard. It's hard.
Oh man.
Did he do
Oh
it?
my god. Nah. Nah, I'm sitting right next to this dude. I'm like, yo, please do not let me get in a fight. I'm not in the mood right now.
This is long overdue.
So this is sitting right next to me. And then he starts smoking. He just like leaves in front of him and starts smoking in his face. He
Next time
he
you
just
get
starts swinging. Oh, bro, he wasn't part of the team, so I was like, okay, never mind. I'm not getting a part of this. He starts swinging. There's like, yo, there's people pulling everywhere, just trying to rush to the back of the bus. It's just so chaotic, bro.
We'll see,
Yo,
Shadow.
the bus fights just be different. The bus fights just,
always different.
bro.
That
I
has
was
me
ready.
dead. He was like as bad.
I was ready to stomp
About
somebody
to.
out today.
The guy
that
saved
day.
you. The guy saved you.
Bro, he was literally sitting right next to me. I was like, that could have been me. I was like, ah.
Why would you? He was just going to people and.
Basically, I was like, yo, why is this guy being, I ain't gonna. Why you being such a, I ain't gonna go and tell them politicians.
The nitty gritty. Bro, he's just like, I can envision that.
Bro.
He's like, the guy was thinking the same thing you guys are thinking. If he breathes at me, I'm swinging at him.
Yo, there was at least like 4 guys with me that could fight with me. I was like, yeah, if he does it to me, I'm getting ready.
We got time today.
Oh my god.
Bro. Yeah, I don't miss the bus. I'm sorry.
The buses, New York buses.
Yeah, New York buses. Every other bus is so much more tame. I have family all over the country. You just be like, yeah, the buses are not like this. They take the New York bus. They're like, why is it so crusty? The things you find on the floor, bro.
Oh,
Used protection on the floor. You'll just say, and you're like, wow. You're just like,
lovely.
you're like, I hate this city. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Disgusting. Hey, I might use this. Oh, don't look too bad.
Okay.
What was the other one? What is this one? Attack, elemental mastery. Well, we'll say this. You never know. That could be.
You get energy recharge sands. That's a nice little combo with Raiden.
Little wombo combo. You look like the mambo.
Bing bong.
You know? Attack, elemental mastery, energy recharge. Nothing crazy for this one. Check the flowers.
So I can definitely.
Why can't we get these flowers in gold, bro?
Golly, that's a nice. It's a nice flower. Nice purple.
Purple nurple.
And he's getting demonetized.
Ah, nice little purple. Purple Squirtle. That's not much better.
At all.
Not even remotely.
Jeez.
Alright, so I might level up that one. Where's that one I had before? What was it? Was it a cup?
Yeah.
I think it was this one. Gee, my friend went to Philly recently and she saw this dude drop some sort of drug on the floor and started yelling at it. He started yelling at the drug? Might have been slightly less drugs. Who is SS? I don't know if I'm gonna add them. Y'all just be changing the name to some random syllables and characters and being like, why isn't he adding me back? What kind of scuffed? Okay. Oh, snap, look at that crit rate. Hey. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do some big rolls this time. That baby roll. It's crazy. Alright. Give me something juicy. You know? Juice. Juicy woosy. Okay, crit rate. Some
What's it
small
worth?
rolls though. Well, y'all
Hey,
can,
better than nothing.
can increase them rolls, my boy. I believe in you. I believe in you. I know you can. I know you can. Let's just do some more of these. Yelling at the drug that is a New York thing. But that he said that was in Philly. I can see that too.
Really is.
Philly is kind of crusty and sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie. No
Yeah.
offense to my Philly homies, you know.
That's
But-
so shit. It takes one to know one, you know what I mean? That's all we gotta say.
Practically from Philly, you know. I had a Philly cheesesteak, so.
But don't call the Philly cheesesteak at Philly. It will.
Just call it a Chesapeake
Mm.
cheesequake. Trying to
Call
make
me
that
cheesequake.
cheesequake.
That's Because I quick a cheese.
There you go.
What?
You're going to jail. Whoop,
What?
whoop, whoop. You're going to jail. Okay, I went to 16, and that's all I got. That's tragic.
How did it go?
Yeah, I just got 2 crit rolls, an elemental mastery, and a attack.
It'd been a lot better. But it's still good.
And it's still good. Not that sound. That sounds tragic. It's still good.
It's still good, yeah.
That's the it's still good you get one. Look what I got you as a present. I mean, I didn't really want this color, but it's still good. You're like, oh. Cheesecake. Yo, cheesecake slaps. Cheesecake slaps. There's no non-weird way to say this, but yo, you like cheesecake? Like I said, there's no non-weird way to that.
I feel like it just made it worse. You adding that in the beginning.
There was no good way that could have.
You could have just asked me
been
how was it.
delivered. No, then he would have been like,
Hey, you never know.
No, it definitely would
Probably
have been
did.
Bro, you see, I had these same artifacts as you. Where are they at? What's the one I had before? All of them crit damage, crit rate, defense ones. Had this one cheesecake with loads of brownies on top, caramel, and nuts on it.
All right.
I shouldn't have read it like that, but that sounds like it was pretty good.
Nah. Sounds like it was one of a kind.
Aside from the nutty nuts, but
Golly. Nutty nut.
That's
Nutty.
nutty that man. I'm sorry.
Golly.
I'll silence. I'm too childish. Wait, 45 wishes. 45 wishes and 45 fishes. Fishes.
They call me fish, because you know I got a fishy fish.
Big wish.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Nowhere good, apparently.
Nowhere good.
Where this chest at?
Was that everything? Was that all of them? Did all the domains, spent all the resin, did the, what's it called? I think that's everything for today. I want to get a real length stream. at a real regular time that we used to do. But it's a struggle towards the end of the semester, especially.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Especially when your time is pretty much dependent on everybody else's time in a certain group project. You know?
You know. Wishy wish.
But yeah, so that might be it for today. Super short stream. But we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Being a freaking bong. You know what I'm saying?
It's been fun.
Night Mystical Mood, Night Shadow, Night whoever's left in here. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you in the next live stream for stream 112, I believe it is.
Jeez. Good night, guys. Good night.
Drink your water.
And sleep.